At exactly 3 o'clock in the morning, our front door exploded off its hinges. My wife screamed. I was paralyzed with fear. But my 12-year-old son. He didn't freeze. He pulled the trigger. 6 months ago, we moved into a quiet, gated neighborhood run by a homeowners association. We thought we were buying peace. Instead, we bought surveillance, intimidation, and fear. Every week, a new citation. Your trash bins were out too early. Your grass is 1 inch over the limit. You parked a utility truck in your own driveway. It was harassment disguised as policy. Then came Rich. He wore a black tactical vest, steel-toe boots, carried a flashlight and a fake badge that said, HOA Enforcement. He wasn't a cop. He wasn't licensed security. He was just a man the HOA board trusted to scare people into compliance. He banged on our door at night. Stood across the street for hours. Took photos of my kids. When I confronted the HOA, they said he was within rights to monitor the neighborhood. So I filed a complaint. Biggest mistake I've made in my life. That night. It was cold. Silent. My wife and I had just gone to bed. Our youngest was asleep. Liam, our 12-year-old, was watching TV in his room, headphones on. Then, a loud bang. The front door shattered open. I sat up, disoriented. Then heard it, a man shouting. This is HOA enforcement. You've been warned. I rushed to the hallway and saw him. Officer Rich. Inside my home. He had a flashlight in one hand. And something metal in the other. My wife stood frozen in the kitchen. He aimed the flashlight at her. Yelled again, you should have kept your mouth shut. And that's when I heard the click. It wasn't his weapon that clicked. It was Liam's. He stepped out of his bedroom, barefoot. Holding the rifle my brother, a county sheriff, had trained him to use. We never imagined he'd need it. But he knew. He saw the look in Rich's eyes. He saw what was about to happen. He yelled. Drop it. Rich turned toward him, weapon raised. Liam didn't wait. One shot. Straight into Rich's leg. He went down hard, screaming and crawling toward the door. I grabbed Liam. My wife called 911. In 2 minutes, flashing lights filled the windows. Turns out, Rich wasn't just a fake cop. He was a convicted felon. Had been caught impersonating law enforcement before. Had a history of violence. And the HOA. They never did a background check. They just gave him a vest and sent him out to enforce order. No badge. No training. No law. Just power, and a twisted obsession with control. The police called Liam a hero. Said he saved all our lives. There were no charges. Only handshakes. And a long, silent ride to the ER where Rich was treated and cuffed. We sued the HOA. Not just for hiring a criminal. But for putting him in a position to terrorize families. We won. Not just money. But our freedom. We sold the house. Moved out of the neighborhood. And every night since, before bed, I look at Liam and wonder. What kind of world forces a child to protect his home like that? They said we were overreacting when we installed security cameras. Said we were paranoid for locking every door. But the real danger wasn't out there. It was inside the walls of our own neighborhood. Wearing a fake badge. Pretending to serve. If you live under an HOA, be careful who they let through the gates. Because next time, it might not end with just one shot.